How's it going, Radical viewers? Grim Guy right back into it with this Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition session of the Esterisle Cartography Guild Part 2. Ah, we narrowly survived a storm at sea. And I was informed, kind of offhandedly, I have been screwing up the episode numbers this entire time. Which sucks. That means all the intros are going to be wrong. But I'll be updating thumbnails here sooner or later. Probably today. That all said, let's go ahead and jump back into the Discord.
Crunch at the beginning, and then like the soft interior of the biscuit is very good with the jelly.
Yeah. Wait. You put the biscuits between two slices of bread.
Yeah.
That's a lot of crust. I'm not like big on like excessive amounts of crustiness in foods, so it's a little bit unappealing to me. But hey,
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Although I think what would be good there is like maybe like a slice of fried chicken or something. Fried chicken and jelly. You put fried chicken and syrup. People put fried chicken and syrup together. That's not bad, and I prefer jelly anyways. I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
I get you. People put jelly on sausage biscuits.
Yes, and it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Can be.
What conversation did I just walk in on?
Jelly, I guess.
Jelly. I mean, hell, I don't even have to think about my next feat yet. We've got months before we get there.
My next feat, I already know exactly what it's gonna be, baby.
I'm probably just taking Brawny.
I've gotten all the feats I wanted, so I'm
What
good.
does that one do again?
It just gives me expertise on athletics, and I think it's like +1 strength, but that won't matter. Let's see. Increase strength by 1, which would make it 19. Ooh. And then I also get expertise in athletics, and I can carry 1 size larger. So I would become a huge...
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, become a huge creature for the purposes of carrying things. I could carry a huge creature. Probably.
That was pretty good.
Really don't do much in combat.
That's hilarious. Dang it, no spoilers!
I forget that people haven't watched the series yet. It's been out for years.
Yeah.
Almost. You'll like the final fight. It was a really good one.
Brother, can't believe you all die.
It happened.
How unfulfilling.
Well, that's not exactly my fault. Now,
Oh no, it's actually what happened is you had to leave, so you got someone to sub in as DM, and he just kind of killed
I
all
would
of us.
never. I would
Yeah.
never.
And it happened.
I do not trust anyone enough to do that.
Tell me about it, right? I hear DMs talk about like, you've done it too technically, I think, where like people like run one shots in your world, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do. I don't think I could do that with it.
Right? I mean, there's like someone else take the reins, but that's just frightening.
I'd let someone run one shots in my world.
They just would. It'd just be alternate universe. That's all.
I saw the same universe. That all happened.
Ugh.
Except that there are rules for my world, so.
I said, yeah, I got rules for my world, and if there's like inconsistencies that I notice, I'm thinking to myself,
Just everything you thought you knew about magic, gone. Throw that away. You don't know that. That doesn't know. No.
we could say the same thing about monsters in this world. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I just prefer a low magic setting. It's, I find it cooler.
I don't
Ugh.
mind low magic settings. What bugs me, though, is when the DM decreases low magic setting, magic items are kind of, like, extraordinarily rare, but then immediately gets us arrested and everybody has magical inhibiting handcuffs.
Yeah.
What?
So
Yeah,
in my world,
See, my favorite is DM tells you you're not allowed to use magic because it's prohibited in this world. Everyone views it negatively, and if anyone sees you use magic, you will be arrested or killed. Then proceeds to have every fucking NPC that we come across use magic without any repercussions. I was like, fuck
you know,
That's biased.
in my world, everyone can use magic, and magical items are more an extension of yourself than just physical objects.
Hmm.
It's different.
I ran a low magic setting for Tiffany a while back. That's where the that one tomb one shot came out of,
Mhm.
and it was kind of the setting with like the spell plague. Like people were afraid of magic, rather than it was prohibited.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hey,
Is everybody back?
I think we're waiting on Nathaniel.
Yup.
Yes.
No, we're good.
Ah.
All right, never mind. We're waiting on no one.
Oh, speaking of that, Nathan, thank you for clarifying what session we were on. I now have to go through and re-edit some thumbnails.
Oof.
Yeah, I have no idea when. Well, actually, no, I know exactly when, because obviously that's when the thumbnails start going screwy. Yeah, I thought we were, like, on session 13.
Why?
Our fan is very confused.
Because the way I've done my intro bit was, I used basically the exact same setup I do for my Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I think at one point I got it crossed for the numbering.
Ah, I get you.
Yeah, because we do a double on ours, and I do a single on that one, and it just, yeah. Thankfully, I could just edit thumbnails.
Yeah. Now that everyone's back, you unload your ship. So far, that's a good 1360, but we're gonna wait to sell your stuff before we do anything with that, because I have no idea what it'll actually be priced at. It might be divisible by 6. Who knows?
Oh
Hope
my
so.
God. I would cry.
Well, it just needs to be divisible by. Well, it needs to specifically be divisible by 12 because you only get half of it. In any case,
I can't wait to see how many gemstones we sell.
only all of them. Walking into the guild hall, you notice a new piece of paper on the notice board. Press printed in a fine typeface with some added embroidery. We're gonna show to everyone, please.
Ooh. Oh.
By a
Excuse me?
dragon.
Oh my. We well, you know,
I don't know if we can trust these people.
hey man, I've always wanted to fight a dragon.
I did just read a Dragon Slayer School Grimoire. That's
Michael.
Yes.
Sorry.
Kyle. Well, Kyle was saying something.
Yeah. That's.
I mean, that said, like, I don't know how much information I would have gleaned from that about how much knowledge I suddenly just have of dragons after reading it.
Well, I mean, from what you know of dragons, they don't exactly just appear in dockhouses very often, I suppose.
That's
But-
definitely fair.
But you know, it seems like it's some sort of like a warehouse sort of deal, and dragons keep hordes. But it depends on the age of the dragon, the size of the dockhouse. There's just not enough information to go by. It says it's a dragon. He probably knows what he's talking about, but maybe not.
I take personal offense to that as my character. I barely know what the fuck anyone's talking about. I'm actually supposed to be good at this shit.
Don't worry too much.
That reminds me, I need to add a bestiary for Hydra.
I mean, I'm guessing that there was never a gladiator match where there was like a baby dragon that we fought.
Oh, I do have Hydra on there. Never mind.
Now, what were you saying, Lucian?
I'm guessing that in Simpera there was never a time that a dragon was in the arena.
Oh God, no! They have way too much respect for dragons.
Okay. Would I know about dragons then, coming from that sort of place?
I mean, you've seen dragons. They've terrified you in the past. Never fought one. You know that there are a few types. They breathe different things. That's pretty sweet. Again, not a lot of information based on what you've been given here.
Right. I mean, I don't know if we could fight a dragon. If it's a dragon and not just a little baby, then you know, they're pretty big and scary.
Depending how old it is.
I'm just saying, not many things scare me, but the only times I've ever seen dragons has been very one-sided. Not good. Very spooky.
Lambert, you're a hunter of monsters. You think if we found this thing's tracks, you could discern how old it might be, if it would be a worthy contract, or perhaps too above our pay grade?
Oh, you basically want me to find out from a track how big it is so we know it's not a suicide mission? Probably.
Yes, exactly.
I'm more curious what the hell it was doing in our doghouse, of all places. Dragons, they generally, unless they're actually actively associating and socializing with people, to my knowledge, they don't usually just rampage in urban environments.
You
Too
think
high
it likes
risk.
fish, maybe?
I don't know, dragons eat just about anything, last I remember. I don't know, I have a grimoire I can flip through if I need more information. That said, even with that knowledge, I don't have enough information to go off of. I mean, you really want to find out? Best we got? We go talk to this Arthur Kent at Quick Fishing Trading Company regional office and maybe investigate.
Sounds good. Hopefully this doesn't distract from that other thing we were supposed to do with the sculptor.
I need to
what?
consult my notes, but I have something to say. Continue talking.
Okay.
I'm sure the sculptor has been taken care of. The guards would have done their job by now.
We literally had to kill a vampire for them.
Hugh, I respect you a lot, but I very much doubt in the capabilities of the guard to catch the sculptor.
Vampire!
That vampire was easy. Vampires are nothing, clearly.
Oh,
I'm
no.
100 of those things.
We were very lucky with that vampire!
It took one hit and he collapsed into easy shit. Easy shit.
Yeah, that's what happens when you manage to catch one unaware and thankfully manage to plant a stake in him. It's not always that easy! At least I don't think it is.
What was the name of the dragon we met? I don't have it in my notes.
I don't believe he introduced himself.
Yeah, no.
He was referred to as the Blinding One.
Yeah.
What color was he?
White, right?
He
What
had
is
a white gold sort of shine, and he had a glowing horns as a halo around his head.
The hell, did we meet this world's version of Bahamut?
Is it possible that the light golden dragon that we met is the one terrorizing the dockhouse?
No.
If he was here, I think we'd all be dead.
People would know, I think, if he were here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Like,
that'd be more than just a notice on the board at that point.
Tell you what, let's go to Arthur Kent, to the dockhouse. Let's ask him. Get a size up reading on this thing.
I'm gonna guess they didn't actually open the guy up and go, it tastes like a bit of a medium rare to me.
What the fuck?
So that's probably not useful information to determine the size of the dragon.
I was talking about tracks.
No, I know. I was thinking along the lines of, if it's only medium rare, then how hot is the breath?
I don't think...
400 degrees.
Hot enough.
No, it's not too hot.
Yeah, you say that, but put your hand on a freaking oven that's going at 400.
We've done that before.
So have I, and not on purpose.
It burns, but it's not like, oh, I'm dead.
Actually, thankfully, that scar faded, too.
Yeah.
Can't remember what arm it was on.
Hey, buddy.
That was a bad time, though. Right, anyway, so... I mean, sell everything, talk to Arthur Kent, and investigate a possible dragon attack. Because why not?
Yeah, Michael, give us money.
Okay. Well, to
Yeah,
get,
Michael, pay us.
to get paid, you do need to talk to Cassius.
Yeah, you're right. We'll go talk to Cassius.
All right. You arrive at Cassius's office right as a tall, dark-haired man walks out. He's dressed in formal attire, very well-to-do, rich purples and reds throughout. His hair, indistinguishable from black, comes down to about an inch off of his shoulder, well-trimmed and tidy, as is his beard, straight, proper, and barely a quarter of an inch long. Upon his fingers, he wears 3 silver rings, 2 of which are inlaid with gems, and the other bearing the seal of Tortana upon it. And atop his head, he wears a silver circlet. It becomes very clear who this man is just from looking at him. He is the Doge of Tortana, Mateo Rivera.
The Doge of Tortana?
Yeah.
Much royalty, very
Fuck
weird.
off! Oh my god, go back to 2012.
Something I hate about the internet. It's pronounced doggy. The meme is doggy, not
Yeah.
doge.
But that word is Doge.
Well, yeah, like based on the Venetian Doge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was waiting for someone to get the vampire vibe off him personally, but that's me.
He walks past without saying a word, but for a brief moment meets eyes with Leora. Cassius, being slightly pale, even for his dark complexion, manages to compose himself and address the party. Oh, welcome back, friends. Please, come inside.
Yeah.
We go inside. I guess I do a semi-respectful, like a slight bow, and just go in very awkwardly.
He nods. Continues. You guys go into the office. He gets back behind his desk and takes a seat. Anyone with a passive perception of 15 or higher will notice a glass shattered on the far end of the room.
I'm 1 under.
So, what was with that, Cassius?
Oh, just a bit of a slip. Pay it no mind. You've been gone quite a while. I take it you've taken your search quite a ways out, yeah?
1,000 miles, I think.
That is quite a ways. Did you find anything there?
Yeah, nothing friendly.
No dragons this time, but we found another one of those strange towers that Elrond might be interested in, and a set of volcanic glass islands with underdark creatures and teleporting paintings.
Many other horrible things.
Yeah, I think Elrond would be interested in both of those, to be honest.
Ooh, might be dangerous for him though, even for him.
Another passage into the Underdark could prove useful, I suppose. You said it's made of volcanic glass.
Yeah. Weirdly enough. There was molten magma beneath it. A demon thing of some sort? Fire being? Whatever you want to call it.
Were there caves?
Many. Yes, lots of caves.
Actually, it was all made. Like, all hewn. It was Very, very strange.
Oh, so a dungeon then?
Yeah, it does.
Very
Well,
intricate.
tales of a dungeon will no doubt strike the ears of many adventurers across the Isles. And an island chain made of glass surely will catch the attention of people who study those sorts of things. I'll send them up to the Adventurers Guild, warning them about that monster inside. Will likely make it even more attractive for their type. And you said you found another tower. Elrond will be pleased, I suppose. I'll contact him to see if he's interested, although I'm afraid he's likely busy at the moment. He acquired the workers and ship required for building upon that first island you mapped out for him.
How was that going for him?
Well, he left just about a week ago now. He should be coming back sometime within a week or so. He won't gone very long. I'll come find you when the money comes in, but unfortunately, I have some business to attend to.
Right.
Tell Birchin the first round's on me.
Hell yeah.
And you guys start walking out. As you're doing so, Leora, may I speak with you for a moment in private, please?
Yes, actually. I think that would be good.
Okay. I apologize for this, but I do need to go to the secrets channel.
Go for
Also,
My sincerest apologies.
My dreams are public information, but Leora's...
Your dreams have no context, and that's what makes it great, I think.
Yeah.
It's the fox.
Because
Like,
no one
yours
has
is a
any
mind
idea
fuck we
what's
don't know
going
about.
on.
so
You know, whatever.
uh,
I'm sorry. I didn't know that they were that secret. If you would have told me beforehand, I would
Oh no, I think it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's really fucking funny.
I
We
think
all
it's
get a
really
peek
funny.
in Gwydion's head. And it's completely contrary to the Gwydion we know, and it screws with us so
And it had
hard.
no context at all for why this is happening. It's great.
It's beautiful.
So again, we'll make this quick. I promise.
I'm telling him what I told. I'm telling him the truth. I just have no backstory.
one last thing. Michael, come back.
He can't hear you.
Moron.
Changeling.
Absolutely. The
I don't
changiest.
I don't trust him.
Well, that's bloody awkward.
Because Elrond just it just calls out to me, not in character but out of character, as like you just get that feeling about someone in a story. You're like, no, you're secretly doing bad, but I can't prove it.
You mean you guys think my characters always are?
No,
Well,
because I
that's
never
because-
think your characters are actually bad.
Well,
Merrick was
like-
actually evil, though.
Merrick was like evil.
That doesn't mean
But
he's
he was
bad.
Best kind of
Did
was
he
the
not
last-
save the world?
Yeah, and then he made a
Merrick
cult.
Followed, I don't know. He followed the ideals that he was taught and grew up with.
Exactly. He wasn't a bad guy. He may have been an evil alignment. That doesn't make him bad.
He almost slaughtered a whorehouse.
You know what?
Almost.
That was sexual harassment at that point.
I just love how Nathan gets us in some of the worst fucking scenarios. Yeah, it's hilarious. Throws boots off a damn cliff. Daniel gets a whorehouse slaughtered because he took Merrick to it. Jesus.
I'm the one who touches everything, though, at least.
Hey, by the end, Marek was appreciative of what a brothel offered.
Oh, I bet. I'm pretty sure every brothel within a 100-mile radius knew his name verily.
Oh man, like
No,
out of the pranks that Boots did, I think that ranks like in the top 5.
His magnum.
That's like top
magnum
3. You gave a eunuch a
3?
working, functioning penis. After he's gone how long without one?
Epic
Yeah.
penis prank gone sexual.
That's
Not
pretty
clickbait.
good. I mean, the top one has got to be the dragon.
Yes,
I'm never gonna-
you are never ever gonna
That was
top
like-
Dragon.
That was intricate.
Oh man.
Ephemeral.
Lord
I
Almighty.
think as the character like developed, I had more time to think about like how I could use like his abilities, and it just got out of hand.
You don't say.
That's how I felt about my recently retired Hexblade. When you
Yeah.
got disguise self, you got glibness, you just go crazy.
Right?
Speaking of Hexblade, why is Hexblades considered the best Warlock subclass? I haven't played one yet. But what
Its first level feature is extraordinarily strong for a couple of reasons. So Hexblade is really good because people like using it as a 1-level dip. Because if you dip 1 level, you get medium armor proficiency. You can get a martial weapon. You get Hexblade's Curse. And the crazy thing about Hexblade's Curse is it doesn't scale off your Warlock level. It scales off your character level. Because you do bonus damage equal to your proficiency modifier instead of like anything based on like, because your proficiency increases no matter what class you pick. You can go 19 Paladin and 1 Hexblade and you're like fucking Gucci.
Yeah.
Because you just get an extra +6 damage when you curse something.
And
You also things that are cursed, you crit on a 19. That's good for every martial class.
Charisma to attack is pretty.
oh god, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, you can do that with you can specifically do that with your Hexblade. You can't even do that with Pact with the Blade. But like with your Hexblade at first level, you can just make a Hexblade, pick a weapon, it's your Hexblade, and charisma to attack, blah blah blah. Suddenly, you have if you have your Paladin, you don't even need to build strength except for heavy armor.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
just
why I'm only
build
playing
charisma.
charisma classes, just from now on.
Oh, you freaking just multi-class Hexblade and freaking Sorcerer or something? You now have a spellcaster that can wear medium armor proficiently and is fairly good in a melee because of going off the charisma mod solely. It's scary. I built one and it was broken.
So there's a lot of what was that? Sorry.
on Hexblade, just the 1 level?
One level. Like I played a full-on Hexblade up to 18 levels. Still very fun, but like the reason it's so good is because people dip into it a lot for just 1 level.
They do get one very insanely good feature called Master of Hexes that lets you straight up say, "No, you didn't hit me. Sorry,
That's Hex armor, and that is also very
Hex
good.
armor?
That
Armor
saved
of Hexes, right? Yeah.
Armor of Hexes. That saved me from a lot of critical hits.
Yeah.
Hexblade's very fun. Also,
50%.
broken class combinations exist thanks to Hexblade. They already existed before, but Hexblade helps because you can use charisma to hit. Because like you go, what's the optimal combination? It's like maybe 1 Hexblade, 2 Paladin, the rest Sorcerer, or maybe like 2 Hexblade, 3 Hexblade, 2 Paladin, the rest Sorcerer.
It's some
just
wicked
might
combo
be-
of that. I
You
think.
get that.
Yeah.
You get that 1 invocation where you don't need to sleep anymore. You spend your entire long rest short resting, getting your Warlock spell slots, converting them to sorcery points, then converting them to sorcerer slots. So you have so much more smite slots because there's no limit.
What? That?
The coffee
Yeah,
log
that-
from hell.
I think technically not anymore, because Jeremy Crawford said on Twitter that Warlock spell slots aren't supposed to be compatible with other class features. But like, if you have a DM that ignores that shit, then you can pretty much have you can over the course of a long rest generate a fuck ton of extra smite slots.
Yeah, that's what I was in the impression of. Like, Legion allowed it to me with Merrick.
Yeah.
by
As written,
my
it's
understanding, I'm not allowed to do that.
as written, it's allowed. As tweeted, it's not allowed. So
Yeah.
whoever you want to listen to, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't
There's a bit of an
really-
oversight.
Yeah.
That's also coming from Jeremy Crawford, the guy that's reneged on, what was it? I think it was Shield Mastery or whatever that feat is, twice.
I don't
He
know,
goes back
man.
and forth a
Sage
lot.
advice is all kinds of weird.
Yeah, Jeremy Crawford, what was it? First he said, it's a bonus action, you can basically take it whenever during your turn. Then he reneged on that and said you can only take it after your turn for the shield bash. Or at the end of your turn or something. It's like...
In the end, it's up to the DM. The DM can change any rules they want. I've changed how Smite rule what works in my world, in my games, so it's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
change how character building works and everything. But
Yeah.
it's up to the DM.
yeah, that's kind of the thing I wish people would really get more on. I mean, yeah, going to Jeremy Crawford for, like, the solid ruling is nice and all, but ultimately, it's the DM's game. We're just
Yeah.
helping tell the story. Like,
In conclusion, Hexblade is very popular because people like to take 1 level in it. Is it as strong as Fiend? Only like it's more front loaded than Fiend,
oh god,
but
yeah.
Fiend is still a very strong Warlock class, and so is Celestial.
Fireball.
The
The
later
old
Hexblade
school.
features aren't
Wait,
quite as
but Fiend isn't. Wait, I thought Fiend wasn't It is. Never mind. I'm so confused. I always get the fiends confused with the blade book.
Yeah.
Other one. Chain.
Oh, Pact of the Chain. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not like a subclass thing. That's just every
That's a feature,
warlock can
yeah.
pick that at its 3rd level.
Yeah,
You don't even have to take Pact of the Blade with Hexblade. It's weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't I?
So
You know, it wouldn't.
forgive me for the secrets. I know.
How dare you.
I love it.
We're gonna get to doing other stuff. I am going to go ahead and just give you the gold now.
Funny.
I love gold.
I love gold.
Selling the Lone Shrine map to Elrin will be sometime. The other one is going to net you 200 gold pieces.
Oh.
Each?
Just give us total numbers. I'll divide it later.
You each receive 130 gold pieces. It actually was divisible by 6.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
Wow.
Now, what about all the gemstones? And then I think it's Heroa has a bunch of
that is-
iron.
Including all of that as well.
Wait, so we only get 130?
That's like,
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Okay, that's
I mean,
among
I'm over-
6 of us, Nathan.
1,900 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I can almost pay off the debt with my pocket change right now, but still.
Same.
Actually, shit. Michael, can I pay off my debt right now?
How much do you have?
You should look at it.
You should
What?
DM it to me because I'm opening up another thing entirely.
How do I always have so much money?
Probably because you never spend it.
You can almost pay it.
I'm very frugal.
Yeah, you can pay yourself.
Wow.
Fucking okay.
How much will I have left? A little bit, right?
It would cost you 1180.
Shit, I'm just gonna go walk to Cassie's and pay off my debt then.
All right.
I just need another
Ninja, how much
300.
do I have to? How much
You
money?
have just under 1400.
Yeah.
You said 1180?
Okay.
Yeah,
So I need another 200 gold and I can pay mine off.
Um.
I'm a debt-free woman. Life is good.
So, you also have earned enough money to upgrade one of the shops, Alchemist, Smith, Enchanter, or Scribe. The Scribe would get better equipment that he could use to, essentially, it would unlock 4th and 5th level spells, and
Well, I don't need those for a while.
Yeah, not yet.
it'll have a cost reduction associated with it as well.
Ooh.
We got Scribe last time, I think.
No, I think the last one you got was
Yes, we didn't, huh?
Enchantress.
Okay,
Well-
what would the other ones do?
The Enchanter would give you another discount.
Okay.
The Smith would unlock some rare materials that he could make some things with.
Ooh.
And the Alchemist, which you have yet to upgrade, would have additional help.
Okay, let's go with Alchemist, because we're going to fall behind on that, and sooner or later I'm going to be making all sorts of stuff, because I can buy ingredients from them, can't I?
Oh yeah, they would have it.
Yeah.
I think that
In the same way that the Scribe has, same way that the Scribe has spell components.
yeah, I think that's fair. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I vote Alchemist.
That's 2 for Alchemist.
Sure.
3. All right, Alchemist it is. Alchemist level 2. You have yet to buy healing potions.
Yeah,
we don't
speaking of that, well, I mean, we have a potion of supreme healing currently. Also, I have these vials of Hydra blood. I'm debating if I want to try to do something with that myself or just sell it. I think I'll, you know what? No, I'll screw around with it myself. Screw it. Screw what I was
how much?
thinking.
How much are healing potions now with an upgraded alchemist?
It just reduces the number of days it takes to make it.
How much do they cost then? 50 gold? Or
Yeah.
less now?
Yeah,
Okay.
50.
kind of potions does he have?
He's at least shown you healing and water breathing.
Maybe we shouldn't have paid for the alchemist.
It'll get better, like everything else.
It'll get better.
I hate it. I hate waiting. Anyways,
Sorry, you make enough money.
I believe Q and I had something to do while we were in town.
Okay.
Yeah. I have some stuff that I need to do as well, but like while we're working on that, I think they could all be done kind of together.
Necklace time.
So, who wants a necklace flashlight?
Oh, I will buy one. Yes. How much?
You can't see in the dark. Get yourself a necklace flashlight.
Tyler, do you remember how much they're going to cost?
I have it here. Assuming that's 5 people get one. I'm sorry.
Individual cost.
Assuming that 5 of us get one, that'll be 450 gold. Assuming that 6 of us get one, that'll be 500 gold. But
So
some of us
90
have dark
each.
vision.
So I will pay my 90 gold to get a necklace of light.
All right.
Yeah, I want one, even though I have dark vision.
Okay.
Never know when that crap's gonna come in handy.
Master a changeling.
Is there anyone who doesn't want one? Then I should ask, just so the math
Nah.
checks out. If all 6 of us want one, then it should be 500 divided by 6.
I
Or
don't
you
want
don't-
one.
you don't want one?
Liliana. I don't, and Liliana probably doesn't either, right?
Well, I can't see in the dark, so
She might want one.
yeah, I might
Okay.
want. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to use it, but it'd be nice to have it.
All right. If you want to
Especially how
fork
many
over the
times we
90,
keep going underground into dark towers.
yeah. If you want to fork over the 90 gold, then we'll have a bunch of them ready.
It would be,
Okay.
100, wouldn't it?
Leroy's not getting. Leroy's not getting one.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just
Okay,
bad.
so that pays for everything then. I don't even have to. Well, I do take 90 gold out of my.
What is this like?
Mhm.
Buying in bulk is making it cost more money.
Yeah, I don't understand.
What?
I
Oh,
think
okay.
he goofed.
Okay.
You may have
So,
to.
anyways, yeah, it's
I think
100
you said
gold?
500 divided by 6.
100 gold
You may have, yeah.
for a for a continual flame scroll. Cost me 100 gold to copy it down to my spellbook. I have continual flame now.
Nice.
250 gold to get 5 of those ruby components used to make the flame. And I assume actually no, it consumes it, so yeah. And then we're not really factoring materials for necklaces, but I think
I mean, just
Tara Rowan could
yeah, I'll
kinda-
tell Rowan to just make it out of anything.
Silver, I could. It's fine.
you
Yeah,
can just
scrap
kind of do
metal.
that. Yeah. I'll have a continual flame into my handy dandy spellbook.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm fairly kitted out. I got magical armor, magical weapons, I got cloak of protection. I'm gonna drop the rest of my gold on paying off towards my debt. That's 726 to Lambert's debt.
I have a magic cloak.
Sorry, how much? I got distracted by Nathan again.
Of course
I'm
you
so
did.
sorry.
700
This entire time.
726.
726, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Nathan, I also thought she was a half elf.
Michael,
You're a lot closer.
I don't know why I
while
thought
we're
that.
in the workshop, I'm gonna make those glass vials that I showed you.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make me a. I guess it would be like a tinker's tools and a glass blowing.
I also help a tarot even if I don't actually help.
No.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I feel like occasionally I help him with stuff.
I mean, you can like be there to help him. He just doesn't get a bonus for it because you actually aren't really that helpful.
Well, inspiration exists.
That's exactly what I'm asking.
Oh, well, I mean, you didn't ask, can I give him inspiration? You asked, can I help him? Which is a different action entirely.
We've had that discussion today.
Yeah.
You guys
You can give
disgust me.
inspiration. I don't care. That'd be fine. Roll
Yep.
me some sixes, brother.
Yo, dog. You feel inspired.
Yeah, all right. I mean, that's a 17 and a 28.
So yeah, the 17 was on the glass, and then 28 would be on.
I mean, you managed to make the three, right? Yeah, 3.
I'm gonna make multiple sets. So
Yeah.
I want to make like maybe like 10 sets. And I looked it up. Vials cost a gold, so if I'm buying the materials for it, it'd be like half the cost or something.
Right. So it would be something like
30, 15 gold. That's fine.
Yeah, it'd just be about 15 gold to make that. Yeah. As for the, I mean, you've already paid for all the stuff for the necklaces, and they're beautiful. They're like these. What do they look like? What do they look like, Q?
Well, you've got like a silver pendant, and on the outside of it, there's the symbol of the forge, so the cogs of the wheel, and that's like slightly gilded in gold. And then on the inside, as you open it, it's the bright flame that Gwydion had enchanted into him of an infernal flame.
Neat.
That's pretty good.
Nathan, could you tell I was improving these designs?
I mean, you do a good job, but it's like
The other
they're
day,
always
he
spur of the moment.
Like an honest to God blueprint.
Don't tell me for what, but that's a surprise thing.
Never in a million years would I ever tell you for what. You're gonna find out like probably like tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm really scared.
Yeah. You probably should be. Are we going? You just got back into town. Are we going to investigate the
Yes.
Quick Fisher thing today? It's like 2-ish in the afternoon. I'm not trying to dissuade you or anything. I just, I want to know if we're going to
I'm gonna be honest. I think we should all get a drink. Like the party. Not us.
Lucian will get a drink, but somewhere else. He's gonna see his old friend. Boy. His man.
Okay.
Alright, the one that got gored by a minotaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there for that.
I was there for that.
So you're abandoning us to get a drink with other people?
I've been around you guys for months on the sea. I gotta go see my other friend.
I've literally
Okay,
had
well,
to
I guess
listen.
the 5 of us.
I've had to listen to Leora sing for 2 straight goddamn months.
It is worth noting, Cassius says the first round's on him.
That's true, but
To the bar.
I'm just saying
I
for
get-
everyone else.
Do I get any dialogue for paying off my debt? Just giving Cassius 1,100 gold.
Everyone clap.
I'm a bar, but I don't buy things.
Q cutscene. Why does Q get a cutscene for that? You can
You come up with this big stack of gold. It's like this big. You just dump it on his desk.
Get to me.
I was not expecting you to come back in such short notice. Well, I suppose this is to pay off your debt, yeah?
Yeah, I don't really spend my money much for anything, so I figured I might as well pay off my debt now.
Well, you're more than free to. All right, well, I'll send it to the merchant princes. Jeez.
It's all in one place, and I pat his cheek.
Oh, it doesn't go to the guild, friend. You got that loan from the good doges of the Merchant Republic.
Doges.
What's your problem?
The Doges, never met them in my life.
Right.
She skips out of the room.
All right. So is everyone getting a drink with? Is everyone getting a drink while I guess Q is building a thing, and Gwydion's technically helping, doing some of the casting stuff.
I've been on a ship for 2 months. Half that time I was stuck in a hold full of dark elves. And every day we were at sea, I had to listen to the Aura sing and dance. Yes, I'm getting a damn drink.
Fair.
I mean, I want everyone to get a drink. I'm not going to go when people are busy.
I don't think that Gwydion and I would be drinking or working the entire time. Like, we got to take a break at some point.
Oh yeah. I mean, you managed to get a drink in there somewhere.
Gwydian's work doesn't involve too much, really. Like he can do it all at once. You like make the rubies, which takes the continual flames each take 6 seconds to make.
It is just it does take like 2 hours, I think, to copy it into your book.
It takes 2 hours for me to copy into my book, and that's all.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, time goes on. Around dinner time, you guys would probably be able to get a drink, no problem. I know it's a loose time frame. Solution.
Yeah.
You traveling to the Iron Tankard then?
Yes.
All right. Once you arrive at the Iron Tankard, you find Gorthak arguing with Tolvir. Gorthak is laying on the bar, still bearing noticeable bruises from his match with Brazdar. Man, all the names for this in this place are amazing.
Yeah, I like them.
You're still not in any shape to fight. Come on, Tolvir. Trust me. I'm ready. Just let me in. I don't know what kind of suicide mission you think you're on, but I'm not going to be a part of it. Gorthak just slams his right fist into the table with a loud crash, cracking it in a few places as glasses that are sat upon it shatter, sending ale across the table and floor.
At this point, I would probably intervene, walk up behind Gorthak, put a hand on his shoulder, like, "Hey, Gorthak, what's going on here?"
Just trying to get a match. Man, long time no see, man.
It's on the sea is a very long time.
Oh, I get you. My father was a sailor.
I'm gonna look at Tolvir. I'm like, he could fight me.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Well, you said you were looking for a match, right? If Tolvir is worried about your safety, then why not?
Look, we already got a challenger. That's not the problem. The problem is Lookout. He's all beat up. I'm switching voices. Just who's talking.
I know.
Look,
how beat up is he, Michael?
make me a medicine check.
It's a 20.
I mean, he's bruised. You can see that he's heavily bandaged. He's limping a little bit.
Gorthak, I really don't think you're in a shape to fight anyone. Is there a reason you have to do this?
He just kind of smiles. He smiles at you, and he just says, "'Cause I know I'll win." And it's just something in his voice, and he just exudes this confidence, as if, in spite of his wounds, he believes that nothing can touch him. Tolvir just kind of is taken back by that.
I think it's hard to argue with that, Tolvir, isn't it?
All right, Gorthak, just get in the ring. Your challenger's waiting for you.
I would like to bet on Gorthak for this match.
How much?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go 500 gold.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Huh?
Why not? Why not?
I can think of many
So
reasons
much
why
chat.
not, but you're not going to listen to any of them.
It's for Gorthak.
I'm into it. For Gorthak!
For Gorthak.
He leans back off the bar. Attaboy, Tolvir. He just kind of limps his way into the ring, tightening the bandages around his right hand with a smile on his face. Tough-looking guy in the corner of the ring just kind of gets back up from leaning on the wall, cracks his neck a few times. You sure you want to let me kill this guy, Tolvir? You're gonna have to try real hard for that. Challenger wraps up his hands with bandages. Sure you want to go through this, cripple? Why? Afraid you'll lose? The match begins. The tough guy going in for a right hook. Gorthak just blocks it, stumbling back into the edge of the arena. The challenger takes the opportunity to launch a barrage into Gorthak, which he blocks with his arms, apparently still having yet to be completely healed from the fact that it's just letting off this loud cracking sound with each blow. Tolvir kind of gets this look on his face. All right, I'm calling it off. To which Gorthak just immediately yells out, "No!" I ain't got started yet. As he says it, he just brings his arm up, leaving the challenger's torso open, and just begins a barrage of his own. One punch to the gut with this loud thud, an elbow to the jaw sends him reeling back, and with one, and with a more Gorthak-like speed, he rushes forward into an uppercut that cracks the challenger's jaw. The challenger remains motionless, and for a moment, the whole tavern goes silent before erupting in cheers at the display just put on before them.
Fuck yeah.
Gorthak tightens the bandages around his hand once more, cracks his neck, and walks out with a vigor he didn't have when he entered the ring.
Fucking drinks are on me tonight. That was beautiful.
It's a wonderful display of violence.
I love violence.
So hold on just one moment. I have to. So you win 648 gold.
Cool.
So you it's like 148 more than you had. That was a crazy bet, and Gorthak made a lot of money too. Not a lot of people bet on Tolvir. Gorthak walks up to the bar, just walks, no more limp, just cracks his back in a few places, stretches out his arms. Oh, ain't felt this good in months.
Yeah, I'm buying all his drinks.
Tolvir is like amazed. Well, I guess you're right about being ready. Haven't seen you go at it like that in years. What can I say? Feel like a new man. Well, here's your winnings. I know that Lucian said he'd buy a drink, but the first round's on me. Nah, I ain't gonna be drinking tonight. Appreciate the fight, Tolvir. I'll be back soon. And Lucian.
Yeah.
He sits down the sack of gold he just won. This one's going on you.
Oh shit.
Walks out of the bar.
Damn, thank you. He's gone. Okay.
I just kind of got that gold, huh?
Shit, I guess I did.
Well. You got any idea what that was about?
If I had to guess, maybe he's found something deep within himself. Some power he didn't have before.
I guess.
In layman's terms, he leveled up and multi-classed into monk.
Paladin.
He wants to put that on you.
Yeah. I mean,
attaboy.
of course.
All right, get in there. I'm sure someone will challenge you, especially with your reputation.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what that's supposed to mean, friend.
Yeah, I do.
I believe you know the drill for this.
Attack roll, athletics, constitution.
Yeah.
All right. 15 attack roll, 23 athletics, and 10 constitution.
That's pretty good.
Well, yeah, but apparently when I rolled like all 20s, it wasn't good enough. So
The other
That's
guy
just,
rolled better.
You know, they rolled higher.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you give it a go. The one guy that challenged Gorthok gets dragged out, still fast asleep. Another guy walks up. He's a fast, nimble type. You guys start going at it. This is the first time that you have had the luxury of fighting an opponent weaker than you for whatever reason.
Oh, thank God.
You managed to duck and weave. Like these guys are punching slower than the guys you fought before. I mean, you just watched Gorthok get that win. He put so much money on you. You gotta give this one a win. And in the end, yes, you managed to pull it out with one final just feint into a dodge and side hook directly to the jaw, knocks him right out. You win. Based on. Sorry, hold on. 98 gold pieces.
That's good. Finally, I wasn't the underdog.
Not that time. I was gonna start getting really worried if you like you kept failing.
Yeah, I just don't roll well.
Yeah. In any case, anything else you're doing while you're there?
I mean, no, just having a drink, wondering what the fuck happened to Gorthok. Talking to Tolby.
You have a quick chat with him. He tells you that this is the first time that he's seen Gorthok await since the fight with that bull.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was out a few days ago, even.
Yeah. I've been in a lot of arena matches. Have I ever seen something like that happen in the past?
I would say no, not in that sort of way, I guess. I mean, you've seen people like get completely wrecked and then like with like healing magic be able to get right back up and into the fight. The healing magic is relatively expensive, but I guess it's not off the table.
Did I feel that same sort of swagger coming from him that I have?
I mean, you kind of always have.
Yeah?
Yeah, you guys are two peas in a pod.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. He's just a fucking god now.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our...
While that's happening, all you guys are going about your business. Any more like individual like personal things we're going to be doing today in this particular day? Or I know that two of you are still like working on stuff, and I know that you want to get a drink together. I don't
I
know.
got nothing.
Right? Yeah, you all reconvene around dinner time, sit around a table. Bertrand orders you up, I don't know, spaghetti. Why not?
Oh,
Mamma mia.
This is basically, we're in Italy. We can say spaghetti here.
Yeah, Doges. Those are Italian, I think.
They are.
Yeah.
well, Venetian, but
I mean, yeah, but let's be real. You guys have a nice dinner. Do you want to talk about anything? Do anything in particular together?
1 sec, I'm messaging you.
Jeez.
No, don't worry about it. It's a minor thing.
Okay.
I think we should have some sort of toast.
Well, here's gifts for each of you. I know you paid for them, but we did work hard. Gwydion especially. It took him much longer to do all of this than the rest of it.
Indeed, worked up real sweat.
I'm not sure I've ever seen you sweat, Gwydion.
It's a hormonal thing.
Oh,
Glandular problem.
oh.
Is that what you call it?
Too much magic in the body.
Burns away all the
What?
excess moisture.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have these gifts that you paid for. You now have an eternal flame inside this locket. Don't worry, it won't burn you.
Completely harmless. Just open it and close it whenever you want the light to.
But it is made of silver.
That's a pure metal.
It is a pure metal.
He'll put one around each person's neck.
He's knighting us.
Yeah. Checks out.
Well, that was
So
a
for these, would they be just like a free action to use? Just to like
Interact with an
open up
object?
Yeah.
I would say probably a. Yeah.
Just open it and lock it. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it safe.
Sweet. Well, Leora, you were saying a toast?
You didn't
Well, I
actually
don't
think of
want-
one, did you?
I am not one for giving many speeches or for standing on top of the table, which I am not going to do. But I would just like to say that these have been interesting times with you all, and I am scared to see what we will face next. Cheers!
Well said. Cheers.
Two interesting times and staying alive through them, despite of all.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what we meet next. What we fought so far. We've seen a Mind Flare, we've seen a Hydra, we've seen a Vampire, we've seen bloated undead from the sea, we've seen a dragon. Oh yeah, what else can the world throw at us that we don't know about? Exciting.
I'm sure.
Magma.
Dwarves and elves.
Oh yes, the magma ooze thing. That was a fun one.
Hey, we're gonna slay a dragon. Or, a little one.
I'm under the very
Stop
weird
swa-
suspicion it may not actually be a dragon, but I won't know until I see it.
I disappeared.
Yeah, you did. You fiddled with your camera and then you went away.
Yeah,
I
it was like
didn't fiddle
frozen
with
in
the
mid
camera.
fiddle.
I mean, a little dragon, isn't that still pretty relative? Anything other than a baby dragon is not fun to fight.
You don't say.
Wouldn't know. I've never actually fought one.
Would you rather fight 100 dragon-sized horses or one horse-sized dragon? Wait, that's wrong.
One horse-sized dragon, please.
Yeah, one
Absolutely,
horse-sized
yes.
dragon. Why is that even a contest?
Leora is also only halfway through a drink, but you can tell she's a little pretty buzzed.
Wait,
from it.
I got one. I got 100 badger-sized dragons, or one dragon-sized badger.
Ooh,
A dragon-sized
badger.
badger.
Badgers are
Why would
nothing to fuck with. I'd say the dragons.
Why would I fight a badger?
No,
Because there's a goddamn badger trying to eat you.
Dragon size.
They look so
Action economy.
cute and cuddly.
You've never met a badger, have you?
I've seen drawings of badgers.
Okay, that's vastly different from seeing a badger in
Same
actual
fucking
reality.
thing when they're all cuddly and nice, lovable badgers.
Well, maybe we should go see some badgers then. Where's that second round of drinks?
I
I'm not
think
even through with my
the
first.
establishment that Liliana goes to, you can find that.
I can take you there. Juice.
Leor looks confused.
Don't be confused, dear. We can have a good time.
If she's not already sitting far away from Liliana, she's going to get farther away.
I'm already confused. I've somehow found like a pestle in my room. I don't even know where this thing came from.
I was wondering what you were holding.
Like, it was just randomly there. I was like, I know what this
Oddly
is, and
enough,
it bothers me that I know
have
what that
a-
is.
I have a mortar in the other room.
What?
Do you have a mortar nearby?
Like artillery fire or make
No, like a mortar and pestle. Like, I have the
Oh,
pestle, he has the
Set
mortar.
himself.
That's fucking weird.
I used to have them. Anyway.
You need a pestle? I can mail you this one.
A toast is had. Bertrand comes around with another round of drinks. And you guys just kind of make merry for a few hours. Soon, you find the need to go to bed, whether it be from drunken stupor or just it's been a long couple of months and you need a break. In any case, you all go into your individual rooms for the night. Q. You stay up a little bit later that night, probably making
Working.
designs, as you always do. You're you. And eventually, you do fall into bed, awaiting the promise of a new day. Then, slowly building over a minute or so, you begin to have a shooting pain in your chest, like being stabbed in the heart with a dagger.
What a dagger.
You find yourself incapable of speaking, as you can't force your lungs to operate. But as you rise from your bed to go and get help, the pain stops completely. You examine your chest and search for the cause of the pain, but find nothing out of the ordinary. The only thing different is the size of that little black dot.
Oh. Range. How big is the black dot?
That's like,
Pretty small still.
yeah, like less than like half a dime.
Perhaps tomorrow I find a healer of sorts. I've heard of others having chest pains. Oh, okay.
Are you talking to yourself in your own room?
Yes,
Yep.
he is.
Okay.
Old people love to do that.
Yes, they do.
I love to do that.
Oh,
Me, I'm old people.
Word. Word.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Yeah, that's all I had for you.
Okay, yeah.
You go to bed, you're fine. Half of you thought I was giving Q a heart attack.
I mean,
God, what a way to like change characters though. Like you come in with this old character and then you just have them die of old age. Like,
just like a weirdly natural causes.
Doesn't wake up one morning.
so motherfucker, I've thought about doing something like that with a future character.
The next morning, you guys all wake up. I believe the idea is to make your way down to the Quick Fisher Trading Company regional office. But I think, I mean, along the way, we can probably see about Q's heart attack if he wanted to do that,
Yeah, he's dead.
or if
If I had
he's
to
one of
guess,
those old people
wants-
that is like, yeah, you know, I might have had a stroke, but like, you know, I don't need to get looked at.
Oh god, I hope we don't meet a ghost.
Wait, let me think real quick.
I feel like
Is my
you do that
project
alone.
done?
I'm sorry.
Is my project done?
Oh yeah, I would say that like pretty much the last thing that you needed would have been the glass.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought too. Well, in the morning, then I have a gift.
Yeah. Oh, here. I need to. I'll type that up real quick. I mean, you can send him what we did.
So,
do
when,
you have yeah, just
what's up? Go ahead. You had a question.
No. I was
so
gonna
in the
ask my
morning-
name, but you're gonna tell him.
Yeah, I'll give him. So in the morning, when the group gets together, Q has a bag, a leather bag, with clinking around, and he's holding a very large crossbow. Lambert,
Yes.
we had talked a little bit about getting creative with something, and I designed this bow for you. I'm calling it a shatter bow. And the bow is made out of wood, but the bracing on the front is made out of metal, and then kind of where like the bolt would go is recessed a little bit, curved downward, and made of metal, so it's almost like a barrel, but like half.
Right.
Of course, like the usual forge decor on it. Lots of gilding and bronze and such. But very functional piece. So, it's a heavy crossbow. You'll need to use 2 hands while you use it, and it's slow. You'll only be able to fire it once. But this was the easy part. The part that took weeks to design is the delivery mechanism, and I've created a metal piece here, and he takes out one of the bolts. So this bolt has a wooden shaft, and connected to it is a length of metal shaft that I just need to send you a picture. It'll be easier.
God, there's a picture attached to this thing?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Action manual.
Look at this photograph I took.
Where's Aurora when I was playing frickin' Talon? He would have gotten a kick out of this thing.
Look
I
at this
know.
graph.
God.
Like an archer would have been his best friend. Okay, there you go. Yeah. So you've got a
Oh, what the hell?
metal point attached. So a metal shaft that's attached to a additional metal piece. The bottom of this metal piece is cupped, and it has a metal rod that goes upwards toward cone. The metal rod in the center of the cone has a point on the top that's too wide for the cone to go past. So if you were to turn the whole thing upside down, the cone wouldn't slide past the tip. But if you had it vertical, the cone would slide down to the bottom where the cup is. And he shows you that this bottom part has threads, and you can turn it clockwise. I've figured out that if you go right when you're unscrewing, then it will loosen, and if you go counterclockwise, it will tighten. That removes this bottom piece. From here, you insert these vials, and he takes out these vials that have a conical tip, and if you put the 3 of them together, they'll make a full, like a bottle type of shape, but there's a space in the center for the rod down the middle.
Oh, wow.
So these 3 fit around the center of this rod, and since they have conical tips, they'll fit into the top of this cone. So you have to load this upside down, but whatever's in these vials, once you launch it at your target, since the cone on the top is not attached, the impact as it hits will cause the cone to slide backwards and break these vials, shattering them on impact. He's basically made a rivet, if you know how those work.
Yeah, I figured.
Now, I've made you 10 sets of these, and the glasses is to do while we're here in port. And one of these sets, I've filled 3 of them with holy water for you.
Do we have a name for this thing?
The Shatter Bow.
Oh, right. You said that, and I just didn't type it because I was just typing other things.
Oh, this thing's nuts. And it just goes off. I'm gonna assume
It is.
basic heavy crossbow stats.
Yeah.
Just with a bunch of added
yeah.
stuff.
It has some special things where, like, depending on what, basically the cartridge that you fill in, it'll have different effects. So, like, if you fire it, it'll, like, with like acid in it, for instance, it'll have a bunch of acid damage, basically.
Or if you had 2 things of oil and 1 thing of alchemist fire, things get really fun.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You're an evil man.
It's going to be expensive to use.
But
It's like 3 things of holy water was like 75 gold just to load that. But 3 things of holy water is 66 on an undead target.
Yeah. So basically, it's just a special. It's basically a grenade launcher with different types of grenades. That's what you have now.
This is the RPG you save until like the boss fight.
Yeah.
So
it's short range, so it's like I forget what we said, but it was like 10-20 or something for the
Yeah.
range.
that sounds fair.
20.
But like, oh.
Is it weird? Like, I mean, I just because I have a bad habit of thinking about backup characters for weird campaigns like this, I had one in mind for this one, just kind of like as a weird idea, and he would get off on this so much.
It's I don't know, man. It'll be around. It's been created, right?
Yeah.
So things have to change.
We have made your Bianca.
Now all of a sudden he is my Varric.
Dragonade.
In
Yeah,
any
so
case-
if you like wanted to load it with acid or whatever other bullshit that we discover.
Any sort of like thing that on contact has some sort of effect would be good.
That could be.
If someone's
nice.
allergic to bees, bee venom would be useful.
Not the bees. Wait, can we just
So
load
you-
it with like live bees?
I mean, probably not.
That sounds hard, but we could probably do like fire ants or something bullshit.
I mean, you could load them with live bees and then unload them with dead bees.
Michael, can I inject someone with alchemist fire?
Probably not.
That's awful.
So
I
Merry
imagine
Christmas.
once it hits the air, it ignites. So transferring it from one thing to another would be hard.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
right.
so the
Syringes
people's
don't really
elbow is like-
exist.
But we had the
like
people's
with that,
elbow.
yeah, with the people's elbow.
I mean, it depends. I mean, you could probably do it. Whether or not it kills them is another thing entirely.
Yeah,
Little extra fire damage, I would imagine.
yeah. It's just alchemist fire, but they can't put it out because it's in their blood.
Didn't you say
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
don't
want to
think-
torch people like
That would-
5 sessions ago?
What? Did I say something about torches? I don't think so.
Didn't you say you don't want to torture people like 5 sessions ago, and now you're like, what if I put alchemist fire inside of
I don't
people's
think I
blood?
said that.
That's not
Does alchemist
torture.
fire
This is
need
a
to be
quicker
put
death.
out?
That's fine.
Well, I mean, you have to put it out with your action. Yeah. Otherwise, it just keeps burning.
If it's a chemical fire, you need what, like flour for that?
No, do not. No, Jesus Christ.
I think you need flour and water to make it go,
yeah. Yep. Totally.
and just more oxygen.
We
Yeah.
we had a fire at work, and our boss got mad because we used a fire extinguisher instead of the breader for the chicken.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
When the fryers caught fire, and we're just like, well, now we have to replace this whole fryer. You should use the breader. And we're just like, that makes no sense, brother.
It's not your concern because you're an employee. Your concern is to make sure people don't die,
Pretty much.
not what saves money.
I mean, if you had a thing of baking soda nearby, that honestly would have done fine and probably not hurt a damn thing, but...
You could use Magnusol. Anyway,
Yeah,
with your
that
new
was my
present in tow, is the plan to go down to the regional training office?
Oh yeah, let's go investigate talks of dragon attacks, because that's something we should do at level 4.
You know,
We're level
you trust
4.
me. You should not trust me, but you do.
We don't know
Michael
why.
refuses to level us up.
Yeah, you're right. You make your way down to the trade district. Although most trade districts for cities that you've been to or heard of often have markets and shops there, it seems that Cortana has sectioned those off to other sections, leaving this place to be more of a home of many of the office buildings where parts of trade that require paperwork are often held. One such building, in the midst of various couriers running with scrolls, books, and large stacks of loose parchment, is the Quickfisher Trading Company Regional Office, carved and painted outside the wall, as well as on the door, which now hangs open. You enter the building to be greeted by a secretary, a small folk woman, hard to tell between gnome and halfling from behind a desk, but her features appear to be more on the gnomish side. She's chewing on something, but not only does it not seem to, she doesn't seem to swallow it, but it also it never seems to get smaller either. She's got dark hair that she's drawn up into a sort of a beehive shape and a beauty mark just underneath the left side of her lips. She looks at the party and hangs her jaw open just a bit. She doesn't introduce. That's a personal note. Oh, hey there, handsomes. What can I do for you?
We're here about a dragon.
Oh, you hear about our monster problem? That's good news. Mr. Kent's been awful worked up over it. She picks up a small stone from her desk and holds it up to her mouth. Hey, Mr. Kent, we got a group of adventure types in here. I can't read my own notes because I wrote them in accents. Sorry.
Jesus.
That's a thing that I do.
Michael.
To help with a monster problem. Should I send them in or keep them entertained here for a while?
Oh god, no.
Aw, that's too bad. Looks like Mr. Kent's all ready for you. It's the door at the end of the hall.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lucian
Really
feels violated.
That was really solid Harley Quinn, Michael.
That was
Thank
good.
you. I tried really hard.
As far away from this woman as I can.
I mean, you're safe. We're not.
I just did that on a whim.
With the Harley Quinn-esque woman, no gender is safe.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably. I mean, I've seen that show. I haven't seen that show. That would lie.
Jeez.
I have.
You walk down to the end of the hall. The door is marked with an engraved bronze plate that reads Arthur Kent, owner. You knock on the door, and almost immediately after, you hear a man on the inside yell out, "Come in!" You open the door. It's a spacious office with shelves full of bound papers and books, with a human-looking man behind a neat and tidy desk. He takes a handful of papers and hits them against the desk to align them. You're the adventurers who have come to handle our problem at the dockhouse, yes?
Yep.
Good. It's been a nightmare. And to think such a thing would happen at a time like this. I will not beat around the bush. We have a dragon in our dock house.
Yes, that is what the ad said.
I can only assume that all of you would be able to take care of such a problem, yeah?
Well,
Has anybody seen?
Oh yeah.
Yes. As Noah said, we found it the other night, early in the morning, rather. We had 2 guards that we had hired to keep out the rabble. They were ambushed by the monster. Only one made it out alive. I have him stationed at one of our smaller shipping yards outside on the dock side. I have written out the address for him. He hands it over to you. He will tell you everything that he saw. Now, before you go, I have already drawn out some paperwork, and he hands you each just a sheet from that stack. It's a small contract. It's like signing that I hereby, like consent to. Like, basically, it's like we can't just ruin this guy's company because we get injured. We agree to this much payment and things like that. Yes, Leora?
Is this man actually scared?
Make an insight check.
Fuck me, I'm lucky.
Yeah, 19.
better.
Yeah.
He's legitimately scared.
He's not like scared for his life. He's worried about his company.
Mm-hmm.
What's the payment?
Okay.
On the contract?
Yes, the pay. The job pays 10 gold a person.
The dragon.
Now, sir, I understand that you are trying to run a business here, and she's gonna lean on the table that I assume he's like behind, and she's gonna like do the hands thing.
Oh god.
And I understand that there's a certain amount of overhead that goes along with running a business, but we are expert dragon slayers, and for us to do this sort of a job, we expect appropriate payments. Now, obviously, we do not intend to destroy any of your property, but if you pay us anything less than 500 gold total, I'm not sure our time is well spent here.
I'm just staring at this as it happens, just completely freaking horrified.
Yeah.
And no one said anything.
Can I roll a persuasion check?
I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I want.
Make a deception check.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I mean 10 gold apiece.
that's persuasion. He asked for deception, I think.
Same thing.
Oh, did you say deception?
Yeah, I said deception.
I'm sorry.
Keep that roll though.
Yeah, can I just add a
No!
+3 modifier to that? Damn it.
Add another 3.
I'm feeling lucky, so I'm gonna roll that luck just to get
No.
Oh, shit.
That feels so like. That feels kind
Are you lucky again? You can be lucky again, I think. I'm pretty sure.
to have rolled good because you clicked the wrong button. You're still rolling a d20.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure you can be
yeah,
lucky.
but if Michael's saying no,
I feel like you could cheese that.
you're right. I am still rolling d20, but if he's telling me to reroll,
I mean, either way, like, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that failed. This man is horrified. I'm gonna grab Leora by the shoulder, gently pull her away from the desk. My apologies, she gets excited. That said, yes, some of us here are actually proclaimed monster slayers. And that said, 10 gold for a dragon seems a little low. That said, I cannot ascertain what the appropriate price point would be without either seeing or getting more information about said dragon, be it its age, its size, and its color. So, you'll have to excuse me. While I would love to immediately sign this for you, we actually cannot until I have more information. In order to do that, I need to talk to the man that has seen it. Unless you can provide said information for me. I just pull out my freaking Dragon Slayer grimoire real quick, start flipping through pages of it real quick.
And I want to walk behind Arthur Kent.
was he convinced by my deception roll?
You don't know.
Okay.
Cool
Cool beans.
Walk behind Arthur Kent and just place her hands on his shoulders and just lean in. And you don't want people thinking you're a cheapskate now, are you?
You dirty bastard.
Liliana and I give him the 1-2.
My apologies, but please, this is quite the nice coat.
Oh wow!
Calling me filthy? I have you
You're
know
wearing some sort of insect.
every day.
You're wearing an insect.
I suppose you are correct. Judging by what he says that he had seen, we estimated it was probably not as big of a threat. I would be willing to increase the pay to 20 gold per person.
I mean, technically, 20 gold is a lot by non-adventurer standards.
I mean,
Just
hell,
got
freaking
190 for our last gig.
Yeah, but that was also absurdly fucking dangerous in uncharted waters. Like, we got hazard pay for that. And we also had a bunch of gemstones and stuff that are just worth a lot.
This could be dangerous.
Well, again, we don't know. That's why I keep wanting information about said dragon. I don't know if 20 gold is enough, or if it's actually might be too... We could be dealing with a wormling for all we know.
Lucian
Does
is going-
seem to be something that's a pressing matter if he's not interested in paying to get the job done now. Perhaps we could let it stay in the warehouse for a while we stay here in Tort. I'm sure everything would be fine.
I understand what you're trying to do, but a city this large, there's always an adventurer willing to do anything for any amount of pay. Listen, I understand the need to have information before you sign any papers. Please, I have already given you the address of the location of the guard that bore witness to the beast's assault. Please go and talk to him, and we can sign up the paperwork afterward.
But that's just what I wanted to do in the first place. I don't know why you all are trying to frickin' rabble-rouse this poor man who's just trying to find people that want to deal with a problem.
I mean, Lucian is going to sign the paper, but he's still going to follow the group to find more information. He's already going to do it, whether or not it's dangerous.
I'm gonna take it with. I'm gonna take the papers with us. Yeah, but I'm not signing anything yet until I got more information. Because, God, yeah, me and Lucian would be like the only two that would know more about dragons than most people.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's scary.
Of this group, the only other one that might come close is Gwydion, just from historical record.
Right.
I would like to thank you for your time, sir, and remember that we fly under the stale of Captain Gwydion Blue Eyes of the Sunrise Astronaut.
I facepalm, turn around, and walk the fuck out back. I'm gonna go look for the address and talk to that poor survivor.
I'm sincerely sorry about that.
Captain Gwydion Blue Eyes, the Underground.
As you guys are leaving the lady behind the desk, don't be a stranger. She's you guys away.
Oh God.
She like in clown makeup or something?
No, she's just a normal gnome woman.
Oh, she's small too.
Oh, she's on like a giant chair.
I'm like 3 times her height.
It's just a giant chair, a tiny desk.
In any case, you go down to the dockside to address to the address that Mr. Kent gave you, where you find a small building outside the docks, stationed at which is a guard who is presently sat on a chair, clutching his head in his hands.
Problem?
Yeah, he jumps out of the chair, lands on the ground. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm a mite jumpy, ain't I?
About 3 feet, yeah.
That's just about. He gets back up and brushes off his armor for what it's worth. Name's Thomas Brand. Nice to meet you. You lot seem to be the adventurer type. Wow, I'm doing the thing. You lot seem to be the adventurer type. All right, whatever. Mr. Kent sent you.
That would be correct.
Oh, that's good news.
Why do you seem so jumpy?
The man the man encountered a dragon. Really?
We're not dragons. Why are you jumpy with us?
Oh my lord.
Because dragon.
Just
Dragon.
been a rough couple days. Poor Frank. Anyway, I know you're probably looking for information on the beast, ain't you?
Size, color, possible agenda, reasons it might have been. Wow, the dogs are really loud in this alleyway. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, they get like they don't like being transported like that. Look, so you asked me all of those questions. I know none of that.
Beg pardon.
What I can tell you, the beast breathe fire.
It's a red. Be red.
Sorry, I've just been getting real choked up. It's just been. I've just seen what they did to Frank. It was just. Look,
Michael.
It's fine. I have consensual problems when I'm scared as well.
Mr. Kent says it's a dragon, so I ain't prepared to handle that kind of thing. Strange though, I always pictured the dragon's roar being a bit different. Yeah.
What did it sound like?
Well, I always picture it being more like a hiss or something. Scaly and stuff, right?
Yeah, no.
This one was more like this booming, growl, real low light. Felt my heart stop there when I heard it there for a bit. Very different from what I was picturing.
So it's a creature with a deep roar that did breathe fire, but you didn't actually see if it was a dragon or not. Okay.
Well, I heard that roar coming, and from further down in the doghouse, so I decided to make a break for it. Almost got burned to ash from the top of those boxes. Must have heard me run for it and came after me. Thing must be real quick, like. Managed to escape my life though, even with a few burns. Didn't quite see it. It was a little dark out. Hard to see whenever you're running away as well.
Michael.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between the flames created by a dragon and magic fire?
Yes.
In terms of like the wound it would leave?
No. Probably.
I mean,
depends on
it's a burn.
what you mean.
Right, so... Interesting.
Well, it certainly warrants investigation. Well, granted that. Curious.
It may not be a dragon we're dealing with. It could be, but also... I have a...
Well, I'm just going off what Mr. Kent said.
Other sounds, smells, anything of note can literally be of help.
Well, I was just walking around with Frank, yeah? Suddenly I hear a scream. Yeah, I go, there's the smell of blood. Made a bolt for it. Heard that roar, and well, I kind of told you the rest, didn't I? Breathe fire, loud roar, fast. Dragon seems reasonable to me.
Well, then let's go slay us a dragon.
So
I mean-
I question, and I'd like to thank you for helping us with your information, but if you're saying you think it was a dragon, but Mr. Kent is insisting it was a dragon, I'm not exactly sure how that makes sense.
What?
Right? What? Now you're not making sense.
Did Nate not make sense, or did that not come through?
I don't think
Nate
Nate-
didn't make
What?
sense.
What was the idea you were trying to get across there? Because I think we all missed the mark on it.
So basically, he continues to say that Mr. Kent is talking about it being a dragon, but then he also describes the experience that happened to him. And I was just asking him about that because it seems like the two don't match up. It seems like he's being told to tell us that something happened. But I'm trying to put that in a way that doesn't sound like I think he's full of shit.
Well, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just telling you what I saw and heard. Went and told Mr. Kent. He says probably a dragon, so I believe him. He's a bit smarter than I.
So let's go slay us a dragon. Why not?
Anyway, yeah, fair.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time. Yeah, I guess we're going to go investigate the dockhouse now. So, thank you again for your time. Let's go, everybody.
Oh no! Good luck fighting that thing. I hope I helped out a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You definitely helped, and thank you for your time. Try to take care of yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that.
When we do get a bit of a way, I'm going to turn to Leroy. I was like, Leroy, you have to remember, we're dealing with common folk that swear to God anything that breathes fire is a dragon, number one.
Oh, that man was a fucking idiot. He does not have any idea what he's talking about. That is not a dragon.
How
It
far
sounds
away are
like
we?
a dragon to me.
We're far away enough. I said that for a
Why?
reason.
That's not very nice.
Damn, he's got good ears.
He won't remember by the morning. It's fine.
Fair.
Hey! I
I'll
can still
remember
hear
that,
you.
man.
My friend's
Okay,
crass, ignore her. Anyway.
Still
Chance?
Monty Python.
Bit more than crass, innit?
Yes, it is.
Anyway, okay. Chance of this being a dragon, unlikely. Chance of this being, say... God damn it. Okay. Legion, would this actually be in the realm of my expertise? If I were to judge, it could possibly be like a chimera?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Sounds like
You've definitely heard of chimeras before, and it fits the bill.
So I'm sorry, does this mean that dragons hiss?
I
Because
mean,
I don't like
cats.
Oh, they are scaly, aren't they?
I don't like that as a concept. That's not okay.
Dragons go.
we've
meow.
literally met a dragon.
It didn't hiss at us. I don't like that. That makes him seem stupid.
Okay, let me put it to you
You
this
walk
way.
in,
Let-
and instead of a thunderous roar, it's just like you're like, oh no.
All right, let me put it to you this way. The one we met had a very boisterous roar because it was far larger. It had a lot more echo to it because it was larger. Now, from how they're describing this thing's in a doghouse. It can't be that large to have a big bellowing baritone roar. Now, you know what does have that though? A lion. You know what part of a lion can be? In a chimera.
I have no idea what that is.
It has 3 heads and it's really unpleasant. And it breathes
All
fire.
right, that's 2 less than that snake thing.
Well, it kind of depends on the chimera. I've heard they can actually have a number of heads. All different.
Oh,
common-
that's just lovely.
The common
Oh,
version
no.
tends to be, if I remember right, a goat, a lion, and I'm going to say dragon just because of lack of better word for giant fire-breathing lizard.
No. Only one I heard about was between a girl and a dog.
They're big.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, that's horrifying, Gordian. Why would you say that?
It sounds like an alchemy project gone wrong.
And that's why we don't
Right.
talk to the alchemists in the guild hall.
I mean, I'm going to talk to him soon. I have some potions need brewing.
Anyway, again, I'm pegging it to be a chimera. It's a little frightening, a little worrisome, but it's within our realm of expertise. Best case scenario, we kill it. Worst case scenario, we chase it off. Or really, worst case scenario, one of us dies and we run.
See how smart chimeras are. See if they can withstand what I can throw at them.
They're
Could be easy, could be
not.
difficult.
They're not.
I am going to let it hit me as I block it from hitting you guys. That is the plan.
Great plan. Does it have any sort of weakness to silver?
No.
Oof.
It's just
Oh,
a standard monster. Likes to breathe fire. Likes to eat things. Can fly.
Ooh, I'm gonna climb it. Wait, is it big? It should be big, right?
It's
Oh.
not small.
Let's just give Lucian some wings at this point. He can fly.
Yeah, I mean, just grab them. It's okay.
I would recommend strongly Aotearoa takes the lead on this. Simply because he seems to take well to fire. And this thing, again, breathes fire.
That's fair.
I'll be fine. It can't hurt me anyways.
Yeah, you say that.
I do say that.
All right. You make your way down the dockside. Although it isn't the only section of the city defined by its port, this district of the city is pretty much set aside specifically for trade and fishing ships. And most of the buildings in this part of the city are either warehouses or shipping yards. Eventually, you manage to find one such warehouse, painted on which is the same logo of the Quick Fisher Trading Company. You slide open the large wooden door, splashing light into the previously pitch-black warehouse interior, revealing the boxes and crates on the other side. And I believe that is where we are going to end today's session.
Oh yeah.
At level 5.
No.
Not yet.
Oh my
Holy
god.
fuck. You telling me a chimera is gonna be a...
Patience!
Michael.
Telling me a chimera
You
is gonna be
told
a
us
bigger threat than a-
impatience, and then you
Lava
asked for
gun?
patience?
Hey, I'm just happy we're finally fighting a monster Lambert actually knows shit about.
Yeah, that was fine.
I felt bad.
I figured. It's like,
I'm not happy to fight
figured I would-
Chimera.
I would throw you a chimera every now and then.
I appreciate it immensely. I hate having all this meta knowledge, but I can't use it because
I know
how
like,
the world works.
I want to give you some of it because it makes sense, but
Right.
then like I keep throwing at you weird things that
Right, that's
it's intentionally.
in uncharted waters that no one's charted. So yeah,
Say
Chimera.
anything like Gwydion.
It is the 27th of Leaf's turn,
Yeah, I got that one.
and we'll pick this up on the 3rd of whatever the colloquial estimation for what.
July.
Yeah, the 3rd of July. That one.
Are we having a session next week, or were you doing?
Yes, we're having a session next week.
Oh my
we
God,
are.
You
Well,
keep
so
surprising me.
here's what I know, right? And like the thing about that is, at first I was just like, oh my god, they're gonna go past this whole thing, and now first off, I finished my notes for this week's session, and it ended up being like the notes for next week's session and maybe a little bit of the next session after that. Oops, depending on how fast you go. So I have a little bit more of a buffer than I originally thought. So it depends on how quickly I make these 2 or 3 islands that I have thought up in my head.
I spent 20 minutes describing a
Crossbow
bolt.
and a bolt.
Yes.
I mean, we all pretty clearly know what it looks like, so it'll be fun when not Liliana, when Lambert uses it, and it's like fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
we're all
you're
about to
insane.
die, like half of us are just like bleeding out, and he's like, "Can I pull this out and I kill the monster?"
Instantly.
Fucking
Fuck you, vampire!
Oh, vampires are undead.
That'll seriously be one of the like greatest gaming moments ever. Of just us killing that vampire just fucking quick.
That was pretty good. I think the skeleton minotaur is probably really good too.
Yeah,
It's-
top 2
it's-
moments so
it's
far.
up there on the list.
The fights we have in this campaign are either 3 turns or 80.
Yeah, they're either 3 turns or half the session now. It's great.
So how
I mean,
fast
I'm
do we
having
kill
fun.
this thing in?
Instantly.
2 turns.
One
What,
round.
the Chimera? No, it's gonna it's no vampire.
Yeah, just 2 turns.
There,
It'll be
let's
fine.
see.
Actually,
Yeah.
God, if we did it
Like-
right, it might actually be 2 turns.
Like stat wise, I've never fought a Chimera before, and I'm definitely not going to look up the stat block, but I'm definitely scared.
I know enough about the top of my head. In theory, we could, but it requires a lot of stuff to go very, very right.
2 of us would have to die.
But
I
we
will
also know Michael, and
Exactly. There's a good chance
he's
he home
become
boots and
less
stuff.
gentle.
Yeah, well, we've earned that. We've killed his god, and he planned for us to die, or at least some of us do.
I didn't plan you to die. I planned some of you to die.
And none of
You
us.
killed my horse.
Including the one that got the kill. So,
You
Boots
killed
the
my
God
horse,
Slayer.
motherfucker.
well, I mean, I had to take away somebody.
Your horse killed one of my characters. Actually, technically, I guess the bard
That
killed
would
one of
have
my
been
characters.
the bard.
Trivia fact about Avarice of the Half-Cast Campaign 1. Scratches was actually the best and strongest character.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
You really?
I would like to
How
disagree,
much
please.
boots do you in those last 2 fights alone?
Like 5, maybe 6 tops.
1,000 damage.
I mean, scratches and boots were definitely. Yeah, they could fight.
And they were definitely the strongest, probably.
Excuse me? I could. Hey.
For like the pure
Bard did some
one-hit
good shit.
potential,
Tell
yeah.
me what you did in that last fight.
I'm aware that Scratches has some of the lowest damage output. That's how monks be, and that's fine.
No,
It's not damage output, it's the number of hits.
It's like, oh, they're the strongest, but I'm the one who can do literally anything ever at any
Yeah,
point in time.
but like,
It's all pretty good.
5e is buying swords casters.
Like I can just say, boom, it happens, and Michael's just like, well, shit. I mean, it's a spell.
I mean, sure,
Yeah.
but like, can you stab the final boss and kill him in like...
I mean, I did a fuckload.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute them now because this conversation might take a minute. Anyway, as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If y'all did enjoy, great way to show that support as always by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course share it with your friends. And just tuning in next week for the continuation of this wonderful homebrew. I think we're having a session next week. We may not. Ooh. Or checking out the playlist of the group's prior adventure, Avarice of the Half-Cast, where we got most of the sessions recorded. Ugh. That said, again though, thank you all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we will catch you all in the next video.